So I just made a really bad trade. The only good news is you can learn from it. Stick around, stay tuned, pay attention. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the little alert notification bell so that you get alerted when I have new lessons that are gonna change your life. What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor trader here in Australia. Kind of sad, kind of frustrated video right now. Australia, in case you ever try trading from here, the US stock market opens up at around 1:30 in the morning. So, you know, we're here with Sam and we're here with JB and we're here just going around visiting a lot of the caretakers, just sanctuaries, because the animals have been getting killed en masse here. Apparently over 1 billion animals have died. So that's my main focus, but I'm still trading and I'm trying to, you know, fit in sleep. I'm trying to fit in trading. It's not a perfect science. Especially, you know, just Australia is really tough. Like even when I came from Japan, okay, Japan, it's tough to trade graveyard shift, but that's 11:30 at night. 1:30 is just, that's an extra 2 hours. It's rough. So I actually did not make a trade last night. Woke up this morning, there was still about an hour left in the market, the US market. So I was like, all right, like, let me see, are there any potential trades? I saw HENC, which I was buying earlier this week at around 8 cents, and it's up to 19 cents. So the thing is nearly tripled, and I missed that. So I'm a little pissed. I look into my chat room, and I see Tim Gritani is trading AIM. And I look at, you know, AIM, the chart, it's a nice multi-day, multi-week breakout. It's a coronavirus play, but it's very choppy. And I'm like, oh, I don't really like choppy stocks, but I respect Tim Gritani. And I'm looking at it and I recognize, not even just Tim Gritani, I recognize that a lot of coronavirus stocks are very choppy, but they're in a clear uptrend. And this company, you know, claims to have like this potential vaccine for coronavirus. So you have the potential vaccine, you have a nice breakout, and the CEO is gonna be on TV. So I'm like, okay, let me watch it at least. I wasn't gonna buy it right away. It was already at like $1.50 when I was watching it, $1.50 a share. And I don't want to chase because it's already up like 30% on the day. But then it comes down a little bit, down to like the 130s. And I'm like, oh, okay, choppy stock. Let me try to buy it on this little dip. And again, if you know me, I don't really do well on choppy stocks. I don't really like choppy stocks. But I'm trying to basically like force this trade a little bit because I missed HENC, which was my go-to play, because I didn't trade last night. And I know I say like never force trades, you have to be patient, you have to think like a retired trader, but every now and then I slip up. And I want to trade, I want to make money. Flying here yesterday from Japan to Australia, I missed the entire trading day. So usually, like sometimes I might miss one trading day. It's very rare where I miss 2 trading days in a row. So that is, you know, on my mind. And that led me to say, hey, AIM, not my perfect kind of play, but I'm getting it on a nice 10-15 cent a share dip. It's a choppy stock. So when I say choppy, like it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, it goes up. So you don't want to chase choppy stocks. So I thought that I was getting like a good deal buying on the dip. But I'm also buying on the dip towards the market close, which is not my typical pattern. I really like morning panics near the market open. So I'm getting away from what I'm really good at. But, you know, trading is not an exact science, and I'm just trying to, you know, get a feel for it. And I specifically say in the alert, like, I don't know if I'm going to hold this overnight. There were still like 30 minutes left in the trading day when I bought it. The CEO was on TV. Usually that spikes the stocks, you know, especially when the CEO was talking about the coronavirus and theoretically they have a vaccine. I didn't watch the interview, but I didn't have to, because everyone in the chat room was like, oh, the CEO is doing terribly. The reporter is ripping on them, saying they're too small of a company and they're not going to be able to really help the coronavirus victims. And then apparently the CEO just got like crushed in this little debate, which is very abnormal. You know, normally a TV show has like a CEO on and they hype up the company's products. So I don't know exactly what happened, but I know that the stock was fading. So I bought it at $1.39. It started fading. I was like, you know, buying into basically a brick wall of sellers. It went down to 131. I said, nope, rule number one is cut losses quickly. So I followed the rule. I lost basically 500 bucks. Not the end of the world. But I am frustrated because I kind of forced the trade. It wasn't a perfect setup. And I let, kind of greed and my addiction for trading get over, basically get one over on me. And you need to stay disciplined. It doesn't matter whether you've been trading for 1 year, 5 years, 20 years. You have to really say, no, I do not want to trade. I do not want to risk my hard-earned money unless it's a solid setup. And I kind of forgot that rule. I paid the price. I lost a few $100s. The good news, and there is good news, is that the stock after hours, in result and in consequence of the CEO's apparently terrible interview, is down to $1.20. So it would now be $1,000 plus loss if I was still holding. But because of rule number 1, I minimized my losses. So the bad is that, I even chased the stock and I was in this play in the first place when I shouldn't have been. The good is that I at least stuck to my rules and I, prevented a bigger loss. So that's pretty much, trading. Like, you do some good and some bad on every trade and you have to review it. Like, this is not an exact science. You can't say like, oh, I did everything right, there's nothing I can improve on. There's usually stuff that you can improve on. And like I always say, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So it's a process of getting better. I'm in year 21 of my trading and I still make mistakes. But because of my previous mistakes that I've made, I've learned to minimize. Some people say like, Tim, how do you know to cut losses quickly? How do you learn? A lot of people have this difficulty with, following rule number 1. Experience enough big losses and you will never want that feeling again. As frustrated as I am right now, it's a small loss. I'm still up on the year, I'm still up on the month, I'm still up on the week. Small losses might be frustrating and they're not really fun for your ego, but at the same time, you can't let a small mistake turn into a potential big disaster. So did very well cutting losses, even though it was a quick trade. Some people were like, how are you in and out inside of like 10 minutes? I mean, sometimes when you're wrong, and you just have to accept it. Sometimes I'll get out within 5 minutes if I'm wrong. It's not just based on time. You have to think about what are your goals on every trade. And is the trade going in your favor? What is the risk? Even when you have a profit, maybe the stock hasn't hit your profit target yet, but you decide to get out because maybe you don't want to hold overnight. Maybe you have a busy schedule. Trading can be made to fit around your own lifestyle and around your own schedule. So when I'm in Australia trying to help animals here and basically like working like crazy hours focused on that, my trading has to really be influenced by that. Like, I have to think about that. So I was perfectly willing to hold this stock overnight if it had closed strong, but it didn't. So rule number 1, I cut losses quickly in a trade that I probably should never have been in. Leave a comment underneath this video. Let me know what you think. Have you ever been in a trade that you shouldn't have been in? And more importantly than that, like, I think pretty much everyone is going to say yes. More importantly than just being in the wrong trade, did you then recognize that you were in the wrong trade and follow rule number 1, cutting losses quickly? I know a lot of people are scared to trade. You're trading penny stocks. Like, these are the most volatile stocks in the world. And frankly, you should be scared. But if you trade scared, trading is not scary. You got to think about that. If you are willing to risk losing small amounts, which might not be fun for your ego, but they don't really make a dent in your bank account, then trading is not as scary. Trading becomes very scary when you throw out the rules or you ignore the rules and you just say, oh, I'm just going to buy anything based on my gut. I'm just going to hold. As I often say, holding and hoping is not a strategy. So when a stock goes against me, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed, but I follow rule number 1 and it did not really make a dent on my account. And it's a good video lesson for you. So leave a comment, let me know what you think. Have you been in a wrong trade before? And if so, did you follow rule number 1 and cut losses quickly like I just did?